Good. What's going on?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good. I have a question. I'm just gonna now make it brief. I got married to a U.S. citizen in 2017.
Right.
And everything was good. 2018 ending 2019, I filed for my USCIS. Sorry. So I filed it with my daughter because I came into the U.S. with my daughter.
Did you file a separate application for your daughter, a separate adjustment for your daughter?
No, we filed together.
Oh, no. If you're married a U.S. citizen, I just want to make sure I know what's going on. You marry a U.S. citizen, you file one adjustment for you, you file a separate adjustment for your daughter. Is that what you did?
Yes, I filed together with my daughter. Yes. So I got my work permit.
Did your daughter get a work permit?
Yes, I got my work permit. We both got our work permit.
Got it. Okay, so we're talking about the same thing. Okay, good. Continue.
We got our work permit, but I got an interview date in June last year. But before then, we'll be having an issues. He abused me emotionally, just let me say that. But I'm scared to report him to the police because he's going to scare me up that he's going to send me back home. He's going to deport me. He's going to send me back home.
All right, let me tell you a few things, okay? All right, number one, your husband is not in charge of immigration, okay? All right, so he cannot do anything to you. Number two, you have every right to be safe. I would call, if he is abusing you, and he's abusing you today or yesterday, as soon as you finish this telephone call, in about 1 minute, you call the police and you have him arrested, and you press charges against him, and there will be an order of protection against him. And if you are an abused spouse, there are laws there to protect you, and you can apply as under the Violence Against Women Act. It's called a VAWA application, and you can get a green card. You should not be. You should never be in a situation, never be in a home where a man raises his hand to you, touches you, physically abuses you, or emotionally abuses you.
Yeah. Yes. So I was scared to report him to the police then. So I got an interview date in June.
Yes.
Okay. So I got an interview date in June, but then he had a restriction with his ex-wife, so he got arrested, so he couldn't go with me for the interview. Now I got a letter from. So a friend of mine told me about your family.
Is he in jail now? Is he in jail now?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay, so he's out of the house then. So you're safe then at this moment.
Yes, I'm safe. I'm safe right now.
Yes, you should be filing a VAWA application, and you should be getting an order of protection against him, so when he comes out of jail, he never goes near you. Okay? Hold on one second. We'll help you. Hold on. And that goes to anybody. Nobody should ever be in a home where there's abuse, whether it's man to woman, woman to man, and say, I have to stay there. I'm scared he's going to deport me. I'm scared she's going to deport me. There are laws to protect you. I can tell you, whether it's President Trump, Vice President Pence, the laws are the laws, and you are protected as an abused spouse, and you have that man or that woman arrested. Let's go to Marie in Brooklyn. Marie.
Hey, Brad. How are you? I'm doing good. Listen, quick question from you. I went on an interview on September 23rd, but I checked my DHS USCIS.com account, and it still doesn't give me an update on my status. Then I checked because it ended up being two accounts anyhow. So I checked the other one. It shows that.
When did you go on your interview?
23rd of September.
Okay, so it's only 5 weeks. You got to give them up to 120 days before you start freaking out to make a decision.
Yes, but
did it change? Something changed on the computer?
Yeah, it says that your interview is completed but must be reviewed.
Okay, so
that's
what's happening.
Other people went like a week after, like a couple of days after me, and they got their green card already.
Everybody's different. Every officer's different. Every officer works differently. Every case is different. All the facts are different. You don't know if your fingerprints got cleared. You don't know if there's an issue. You just don't know if the officer's overworked. You don't know if the officer took a vacation the day if they interviewed you. Okay, so don't overlook everything. And you got to give them 120 days, and then if 120 days comes and goes and you still don't have an issue, you still have an issue, and you don't have an answer from immigration one way or the other, then you come see me.
Okay, Brad. Thanks for your good work. Keep it up.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Ritz in Mission, Texas. Ritz.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Ritz.
Yes, I have a question. Currently, I have an E2 visa, and however, my business is not prospering, so we plan to have a B1 visa while waiting for my husband's perm approval or express entry approval as well. Will that fly with immigration? Will that be okay? Do I have a chance of getting approved for my B2 visa?
You have a problem if is your husband changing to a B1 too?
Yes.
Okay, this is the problem. I hope you didn't do it yet, because that would
No, not yet.
that would be a misrepresentation, because you can't be in one hand have an application pending for a green card and on the other hand say I want to be a visitor, because a visitor has a non-immigrant intent and a green card application obviously has an immigrant intent. So changing to a tourist visa is not a good option. Remember, Jonathan, we had the farmer out in Wisconsin who was on that E2 visa, had the same problem. He had to actually pack up and go home.
Yeah.
What I would suggest that you do, Ritz, before you do anything, is hold on. We can do a phone consultation and let's see what other options you have, okay? Hold on one second, okay? Let's go to Margaret in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Margaret.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
Good. How
evening.
are you? Good evening.
I just have a question because I am a U.S. citizen and I'm a single parent of 2 kids, and I'm trying to see if I can sponsor for my dad.
You're a U.S. citizen, and what about your 2 kids?
Oh, they're both same. They were born here in the United States,
And
but I'm trying to see if I can sponsor for my dad.
Why can't you? What does having kids have to do with sponsoring your dad? What is your concern?
No, it's just like a brief, about myself. But
I see. The answer is if you're over 21 and he's your father, you can sponsor him. Now, there's different rules if your father was married to your mother or you were born out of wedlock. Was he married to your mom?
No, they're not married, but my mom is living here in America now.
Okay,
she's a citizen also.
So you would need. Are they married now, or they never been married?
No, they never married.
All right, so you would need to file an I-130. Is he in another country?
Yes, he's in abroad. He's in the Philippines.
Okay, so you would need to file a visa petition for him, and when you file a visa petition for him, not only do you have to prove that he is your biological father, you share the same bloodlines, but you also have to be able to prove that you had a relationship with him from birth to 18. And then that's what's needed to get the I-130 approved. Whether you have 2 children, 6 children, doesn't matter. The answer is yes, you can file for him. And yes, we can help you. So hold on one second, okay?
Yes, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I have a question. My mom, she has green card and she sponsored my brother back in 2016. My brother case got approved. When we received the RFE, the spelling mistake was there. Middle name was incorrect. We addressed them that you need to correct the spelling, but once we received the approval letter, the spelling was not correct, and now the case is NVC. So my question is, once we will
so basically,
go to
your mom filed for your brother, and his name is being spelled wrong.
Sorry, what did you say?
Basically, what I heard throughout that entire thing. She doesn't understand anything I'm saying, but I understood everything she's saying. Isn't that comical? What you're saying is that your mom has filed for your brother, and his name is spelled wrong, and the case is already at the National Visa Center. Is that correct?
Yes. Once we received the RFE, the middle name was incorrect, and when we respond them...
So you can correct it now at the National Visa Center. You can write them a letter, show the birth certificate, and say, his name is wrong, please correct it. You could also correct it on the DS-230 when you fill it out.
Okay, so can we do at the time of interview, because it will delay the process?
It won't delay the process. Maybe you want to have a lawyer, but it won't delay the process. Hold on one second, okay? It won't delay the process. Let's go to Albeer or Obeer in Albany.
Hello, Brad. How you doing, bud?
How you doing?
Good, sir.
What's going on?
I got a question, sir. I got VAWA approved a couple weeks ago, and I had withholding of removal approved in 2005 in San Francisco, California. How do I terminate that, and how long does it take to terminate withholding of removal?
Well, you have the VAWA approved. You got to reopen your case first. You don't terminate it. You have to reopen your case and then say, I have a VAWA. I would like to adjust my status. So there's no termination. There's a reopening. So hold on one second.
Already?
Okay, hold on. Let's go to Rona in Rockville, Maryland. Rona.
Hello, Brad.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a question.
Yes.
My mom filed for my sisters in Jamaica, and they didn't use a lawyer. So now they're asking them the papers are coming through, so they're asking them for birth certificate, 2 passport pictures, and I don't remember what else. But she's wondering if she has to send it in, upload it, and send it in, or they can wait until they go for interview.
No, you got to send it in if they're asking for it.
Okay.
All right.
But they said to upload it. That's what they said, the immigration said to upload it.
You upload it to the National Visa Center. The case isn't even at the embassy yet.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go to Elizabeth in Coral Springs, Florida. Elizabeth.
Hi, Brad. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. I just have a question.
Yes.
I was married, and but we were living together, and then because of his behavior, I left. I came on a K-1 visa. I got my work permit. I got the conditional. I went in last week, Monday, and they questioned both of us. And then my husband, he was in the room with the immigration officer. And when he came out, he said that based on what he told the immigration lawyer, he said that he should withdraw from the case.
Okay, so then what? So obviously you and your husband are fighting. Who knows what he said? Maybe he told a whole bunch of lies. I don't know, but it sounds like it was a real marriage, and your husband went in there and effed the whole thing up purposely.
Yes, it
sounds
was.
like purposely. So you need to get out of the marriage, prove it's real, get a divorce, and convert the case, or going to have to refile again, one or the other. Okay, it sounds like the husband told a whole bunch of lies, but that's your side of the story, and we got to be able to prove that what he's telling is a whole bunch of lies, because they're going to deny you. It sounds like to me. So you need help.
No, we went in already.
I understand that, but this is what I heard. One second. This is what I heard. You filed to remove the conditions. You went for an interview. The officer said for you to walk out, took your husband into a room. Your husband said something that you didn't hear. Both of them walked out. The officer said, you're going to be denied.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like, if you're telling me that your husband is in a real marriage with you, that sounds like he told a whole bunch of lies behind you in the door that you didn't hear to get you deported. So what I'm saying to you is, you got a problem, and you need somebody to fix it. Okay? So how are you going to fix it?
Okay.
Get rid of this guy. He's a jerk. Get a divorce, and then prove it was a real marriage. Say he's an effing liar.
Good. I just have some question about. I got arrested for possession of marijuana. I was wondering if I can apply for the citizenship if the charges was dismissed, or it doesn't matter if it's dismissed or not. It's still based on lack of good moral character.
Depends when it was. When was it?
It was just like a year ago.
Yeah, it could affect your good moral character, but if the case was dismissed and you don't have any other criminal record, one-time offense, simple possession of marijuana, you can still prove good moral character. Nothing bad will happen to you if you file and
I have another charge like 2 years ago of driving without a license. That's it.
Forget it. Then you have bad moral character. 2 arrests in 5 years. They're not going to allow it. Hang in there. All right?
Okay.
Stop messing up. Let's go to Fatu in Riverdale, Georgia. Fatu.
Yes. Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I have my interview in August 1st, and then my case was referred to court. And after when I went, it was referred to court, and then I went for the court, and the immigration, the judge said, because I am residing in Georgia, it was in North Carolina, Charlotte, because I was residing there before moving here to Georgia. So the interview, when I did it, I was already in Georgia. But when I went for the court, they said because I'm in Georgia,
Fatu,
they're going to move it.
Fatu. Okay, my head's spinning. Where do you live right now? Georgia or North Carolina?
I live in Georgia right now, but
and you're moving back to North Carolina?
No, I wouldn't move back to North Carolina.
Okay, so you filed asylum in North Carolina, you moved to Georgia, now they got to transfer the file to Georgia. What's the problem?
Yes, they
Tell me what
moved
the problem is.
the case. They moved the case to Georgia, but
tell me what the problem
it's
is
like
now.
they told me after 1 month they gave me a number to call, but anytime I called, they said my case is not. There is no decision for my case, or there is no date scheduled for my hearing. So I don't know what to do.
All right,
because it's 2 months now.
All right, you want you want a quicker hearing? Then hold on 1 second, and we'll see what our lawyers can do to help you. Okay, so hold on 1 second. So she moved. Yeah. She filed asylum in North Carolina. She moved to Georgia. Case goes to the court in Georgia. She's waiting to hear. It's been 2 months. We'll see what we can do for her. All right. But that was like, I'm North Carolina, I'm Georgia. I'm like, what? Right. All right, let's go to Kamar in Miami, Florida.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Good.
I'm good. Good. I came here August the 18th. And I came here July the 4th and getting married August the 18th. And here and was wondering when to basically file my paperwork. I don't file it as yet because I didn't know about the 90-day rule.
Well, you already broke the 90-day rule. So file now. You're going to need a waiver because you got married within 5 weeks of entry.
Okay, so I have to file a waiver.
And you're going to need a waiver.
Okay, and how would I go about that?
You hire a good lawyer. Hold on 1 second. Let's go to Sandra in Kingston, Jamaica. Sandra.
Hello.
How are you?
Not too bad, Brad. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
All right. My parents had filed for me in 2007. I'm married. And in 2010, they said to me that they approved for me, but whenever my thing come through, I'll have to file for my husband. But in June, I got a call. I got an email from NPQ with both of us being approved.
Great.
At the moment, we are separated about from 2010, and I'm in a relationship with someone else for 8 years. So I'm wondering, because now I'm waiting to go for my interview, so I'm wondering if after my interview I could get married before I come up.
Who's the sponsor?
My parents.
Your parents are sponsoring, and you're married
Yes.
right now.
But we are separated.
Okay, so
I'm at the moment at the NPQ. I have not applied for anything for
So
him.
you're in the F3 category. Why?
Yes.
Why are you married? To get divorced from this man now and marry the man you want to marry and bring him up. But if you're going to because
at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, my divorce is in process. It hasn't come through as yet.
Okay, so
I'm wondering
the answer would be if you marry before you come up, because once you get divorced, you're going to fall into the F1 category. But what you can do is you're going to the embassy without the ex-husband. You will schedule
because on the NPQ I did not pay for him.
Right, exactly. So you're going to tell the truth. I'm separated from the guy, but I'm married, and you get your green card. And after you enter the United States with your green card, and then and only then can you go back and marry, because you can't get a green card as an F3 or as an F3, complete your divorce before you enter America, then marry someone else. Because you go from F3 to F1 to F3, it's not going to work out. They're going to say this is all screwy. So stay F3, get your visa, come to the United States. Eventually you'll be divorced. Then you go back and you marry your man and bring him up. If you get divorced before you get to the embassy, you can marry the man and include him on your case. That you can do.
Okay, but if it comes after, I have to wait until I go up and come back.
Correct.
Hi, Brad.
How are you, ALLYBOO?
I'm okay, Brad. So I don't have a question. I'm just calling to say thanks for sharing your knowledge with us online.
My pleasure.
And I did my paperwork on my own with your help, because I called and you said what to file.
Good.
So I got my work permit and my Social Security.
All for watching the show.
That's amazing.
I love me some ALLYBOO Beecher from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you very much. Congratulations, ALLYBOO.
Thank you, Brad.
Right,
So I did my interview already.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
So I'm waiting on. They said it's on the review. So I'm waiting on that.
I'm sure. Give it 120 days and let's see what happens. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Awesome.
Mike in Houston. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. How you doing today, sir?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing fine. But I have two questions today.
Yes.
The first one has to do with my paperwork. I filed in the I-75 for the removal of condition on my green card, and after that, I got a letter stating that my green card will be extended for 18 months. And the 18 months is coming to an end, and since my case is transferred,
I would say it's very rare these days. They're supposed to process the case in 18 months. It's very rare they're doing it. If you have two choices, do nothing and try to get a stamp in your passport to extend your green card, or file a mandamus. That's really your choices at this point.
Yeah, because when I when I called USCIS the other time, they were like, okay, I have to wait for January. If I don't receive any interview request by January, I should go ahead and I'll call them back.
No, don't. Well, you can keep calling them back, but nothing's happening. So all you can do is one of two things. You can get a stamp in your passport and wait, or you can file a mandamus. Those are your options. Calling them is just wasting your time. Hold on if you need help. All right. And last call of the night, Beck from Chicago, Illinois. Beck. Let's go back to Derek in Sacramento, California, on the playground. Derek.
Hello?
I was in his car. Derek, how are you?
Derek, how are you? I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, good. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? I actually want to find out. I have an interview date. I've actually passed, and I don't know if I'm qualified for VAWA.
If you're an abused spouse, you're qualified for VAWA.
Yeah, but my interview has actually passed like a few months ago. But,
fine. If you're an abused spouse and you can prove it's a bona fide marriage, these are the three things to qualify you for VAWA. Whether your interview was in the past or was in the future, it hasn't happened, it did happen. If you're abused, physically or extreme emotional abuse, 1. Good moral character, 2. Bona fide marriage, 3. You're entitled to file for VAWA.
Oh, okay.
Hold on if you need help. Let's try Beck in Chicago. Beck.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. I have a question about my case. My wife, she is a petitioner, and she filed it for me. I am a F1 student. She's a green card holder. We have priority date. It's March 2017.
Where you from?
I'm from Uzbekistan.
And
Central Asia.
I understand I know where Uzbekistan is. Do you are you in legal status right now on your F1 visa?
Yes, sir.
All right, so file your adjustment. You're eligible.
Yes, I did it for the adjustment. We applied September 2018.
Okay.
But it's more than 1 year.
You don't need to stay on your student visa. Once you file your adjustment, you're okay.
One quick question. Why it's taking a long time? It's more than 1 year for my adjustment of status.
Why?
Yes. It's
DONALD Donald Trump. That was Melania.
Is it any reason it's taking a long time?
Donald Trump is delaying everything. His entire administration is delaying. They're taking resources away from immigration officers. They are purposely delaying people, especially people who come from former Soviet Union countries, people who come from Muslim countries, people who come from third world countries. A visa. Guess what? A visa delayed is a visa denied. Donald Trump wants to deny people visas. He can't, so he delays everything. That's why it is. The only thing you can do is file a mandamus. Hold on 1 second, okay? Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.